Sunday night, show is cold. Tuesday evening, truth be told. Keep in mind, no better sound. Technically, we're unsound.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sunday night.
Pretty long intro.
Hey, but remember I ordered a I added a stop music button. I just got to figure out what page I put it on.
I thought you put it on a pedal.
No, not the stop music button.
Oh, sounds like you need to order another pedal.
Shit. I can't. Oh, is this it? Tap that, whatever he said. I didn't label the button. I don't know. What up, everybody? Welcome to Technically Unsound, the podcast. It's like instead of the musical, we're the podcast. We're live, by the way.
Technically Unsound for Sundays.
Well, I guess somebody could be watching us tomorrow and we wouldn't be live.
But yeah. The throwback episodes.
Yeah.
I don't know if that worked.
It's I guess it's a holiday week coming up. Is everybody doing any vacation time?
No.
I took Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off, so I'll have I'm off till next Monday.
I will have I will already just have Thursday and Friday off.
Yeah.
So
I'm usually not a big holiday time off person, like in November, December, because everybody else, like management, always takes off. So it's basically kind of like really casual anyway, and there's not a lot of work to do. But I'm on this time off plan where supposedly it's unlimited, but it never works. It's like a scam.
So it is a scam. We just got an email Thursday or Friday, about that. They're like, hey, we offer unlimited time off, but don't exceed this amount. And be aware, give others time to take time off as well.
Yeah, so that's why it should never be described as unlimited.
It's not unlimited. Yeah. It's very limited. Like, you're telling me, you can't take more. If it's unlimited, you can't take more than 2 weeks off in a single sitting. And if you do take your 2 weeks off, you have to work 30 days before you could take another day off at all, even if it's a half day or a partial day.
That's a lot of time off, though.
But I've worked at jobs where my vacation rolls over, and I've had accumulated like 160 hours.
See, and that's
because I wanted to take.
That turns out to be a better system. Like when everybody just gets a bucket of hours and everybody just scrambles to use those hours when they can. And you're just like, you know what? Hey, I got 150 hours. I got 40 hours left, and it's November. You ain't going to be seeing much of me for the next 2 months. And that's just how it is. But when you have this whole unlimited thing, because one of the conditions that come with unlimited is, can the business sustain? Because they're like, well, if you leave, will we be okay?
Motherfucker, that's your problem.
Well, that's one of the little conditions, though, that you have to be okay with when you go to unlimited time off.
Yeah,
and that's how they get you. They're like, well, we do need you all this month, but maybe next month you can get a week off.
Yeah,
I like it when you just got that set bucket. It's included. It shows up on your paycheck. You know, like what your vacation balance is. And you're just like, hey, I got to use this shit.
I feel like taking off early on Tuesday.
Yep.
I got the time off to do it. It's available. I'm going to do it.
Yeah, we used to do that shit. If we had too many hours left going into like October, it would be like, all right, every Friday for the rest of the year, I'm taking off. And that was it.
Yeah. I did that I tried doing that at GoDaddy until one of the other supervisors, not my supervisor, approved it. He was like, you have almost 200 hours of vacation time. He's like, I don't really care what you do with it. And then I still had floating holidays and other time off. I just didn't take vacations. So I was like, well, I'm going to take every Friday off. And one of the other supervisors was like, how come Terry's not here on Fridays? He was like, he's off. But why is he off? Well, because you get to a point where you can build up your vacation hours, but then if you don't use them, you'll lose them. Like you get capped out at how many you can roll over. And I was at that cap. And it was like, well, fuck it. I'll just take every Friday off. And they're like, well, you can't do that due to business needs.
No cap.
Business needs. I'm like, yeah, 3 call centers. There's no business need for me. So I said, all right, fine. I'll give you back some of your Fridays. So then I would just take every other Friday off. And on the opposite Fridays, I would take a Monday off. Yeah. I was like, I didn't take every Friday off. I switched it up with a Monday here and there.
Oh, but then your arm was glowing for a minute there. It looked like. Yeah, look at you.
Oh yeah,
glowing.
I got a glowy light over here. Yeah, one of the things fell behind me, my middle one, and
oh, you got new decor. Whoa, it looks
not
weird.
Really new. It's one of the bars is over there.
Okay.
And I was in the process of mounting the light behind it because it kind of.
Were you mounting it from behind, or were you mounting it missionary style? What were you?
I was taking it. I was giving it some back shots. So, but the bracket, the quarter bracket that I searched all over for, it broke when it fell. So I need to find another one and order it to mount that.
Black Friday.
I've thought about it. I've got like 16 light bulbs in my cart. I have another.
All different brands, right? So you can have different apps for everyone.
They're all Govies. They're all Govies.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to get the adapters to make them into regular.
Make sure you're getting Wi-Fi and not Bluetooth.
And they're Govie. They're all Govie ones.
I know, but I accidentally bought a Bluetooth one, and it wasn't Wi-Fi, and it had to be within like 10 feet of your Alexa.
Yeah, that sucks.
I mean, well, the big ears are in each of the rooms as it is.
Yeah, but I had a light bulb I wanted to use like out in like the driveway, in like the garage, the front walls. I'm sitting here like honking. It's better than air dicking. You're not
doing the Trump dance and air dicking.
Right.
Yeah, I got some Govee lights. I got the low pro bar. It's in the cart. I don't know if I'm actually going to order it though.
What bar? Oh, for your camera?
The mic, the low pro mic arm.
Oh, you're going to switch.
Camera. No, I'm going to use it for the camera though.
Okay.
So that way I can get the camera more at my angle.
Yeah.
Or at my level versus trying to between the monitors.
Oh,
Because no matter what I do, I'm never going to be looking at the I'm never going to be looking directly at it.
Something's going on with your connection. Or maybe it was me. But you were...
No, that was him.
Okay.
I don't know what happened, dude. I'm on.
Hello, your computer has virus.
You might have too many like Ring cameras and doorbell devices and shit.
I guarantee you have about 37 windows open.
I do have this Apple TV thing that just popped up.
Oh, what are you watching?
Oh
No,
shit,
it's
not
like an
good.
install of Apple TV. Like it did an update.
I just when I bought this computer, I got it for 3 free months of Apple TV. So I've been catching up because I never pay for Apple TV, because there's always a promo to get it for free, like when you buy like earbuds or some shit. But I do like a lot of the shows on Apple TV.
So I've lost both monitors.
What?
Can you still hear me?
Damn, dude. What'd they do? Fall out of your ear?
No. Can you still see me?
Can we see you?
Yes.
Yes. Unfortunately.
Okay.
Yes. I'm playing.
I've just lost both monitors. No, like
what do you mean? What do you mean you lost both monitors?
My monitors are black right now. Like
they pointed at you? I mean, what's up?
Oh my god, dude.
I mean, how do you lose monitors? Did you kick a cord?
No, I closed that Apple TV window that was popping up there, and it went away. Both monitors went black.
Damn, that sounds pretty drastic. I'm watching Silo season 2 on Apple TV. Man, that ending of Silo was crazy. So I was kind of excited to see season 2. And
wait. Season 2 is after. Did she already go out? Did the chick already go outside?
Yeah, she found like she's standing on that little hill, that like hilltop.
Yeah.
And she sees all the other silos.
That's the end of season 1, right? Or is that the end of season 2?
Yeah, that's the end of season 1.
Okay, so season 2 is already out where she's okay.
Yeah, I think they're into the second episode now. Ooh, somebody got zapped.
Damn, that sounded like a fucking mousetrap. I never watched. I never watched the. I think I got past like 2 or 3 episodes.
There must be something stuck in it.
Nah, dude, that's the juices. It's like JJ Fad.
You know, it's ladybugs. Ladybugs don't die right away. They just keep going. They're just like, oh shit. But Silo.
Have you seen Shrinking?
I haven't started that yet. I've been seeing the trailers though. I might start that. Because that's got hilarious. It's got a Harrison Ford and the dude from How I Met Your Mother, Jason something.
Yeah,
can't think of his name.
I can't think of his name either right now.
But he's funny.
Yeah, the show's good. It's funny.
And there's another show that they've been showing trailers for with. It's called The Agency, like some secret agent shit. That looks good. With
just like Citadel. Oh wait, no, The Agency is on Netflix, isn't it?
No, The Agency is about to be on Apple.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't come out for another month.
Oh, I'm thinking Night Watch.
Night Watch. That season 1 of Night Watch on Netflix was really good.
I liked it.
Is anybody watching Interior Chinatown on Hulu?
China. I thought about watching it after.
Damn, I don't think we've fired off the China shit for a couple episodes. Because it's on Hulu and I don't have Hulu anymore.
How come it's saying, is The Agency with Richard Gere?
Yes.
That says it's going to be on
where's
Paramount Plus.
Oh, Paramount Plus? Good, because I have that.
Weird.
I only have Apple TV for 3 months.
Yeah.
Paramount Plus, I think, is killing it right now, though. There's a
they
lot
do
of
pretty
good shows on Paramount.
Yeah, the agency sounded familiar, like something I thought I saw a preview for, but I guess it was different. I'm trying to remember what that show was that my wife was showing me the other day. It looked like it was something to do with some shit down those lines. I don't know. I forgot. I thought that was it, though.
On Peacock, I'm watching The Day of the Jackal or something like that.
Huh.
It's about an assassin. It's like MI6 shit.
Oh, okay.
It's like European shit, but this assassin, it's basically an MI6 operative trying to catch this assassin. So it's kind of like their little chess game that they're playing. And I don't know if the season's over. This episode 6, I just finished episode 6. It's on Peacock. And it doesn't seem like it's a wrap. But then you see that little note. It's like all episode streaming or something. It's like, wait a minute. That can't be it. There needs to be some seasonal closure.
They need to come out with just some different type of shows. Yeah. All these fucking shows are about the end of the world or sci-fi shit or fucking FBI fucking. That's all everything's about. I'm like, can we get some fucking comedies or something different?
They had the Damon Wayne show. That came out.
Yeah. With
him and his son, but I was thinking the same thing a couple months ago. It was like everything's starting to be the exact same thing.
It's hard to stay committed to shows because after a few episodes, they just run out of steam.
Yeah. Or they don't start great, and then you have to go back and catch up because you hear that it's good all of a sudden.
Right.
So you gotta like barrel through a couple of fucking episodes and be bored out of your mind.
Yeah. That was kind of what happened with Lioness on Paramount Plus.
That's the one I'm thinking about watching.
Yeah. Now Mrs. DJ Tommy's really into Lioness. I tried to watch it when it first came out, and I thought I couldn't even get through the first episode. And then it was one of those things where I was watching something else on Paramount, and then, they just autoplay shit. And then it started auto-playing Lioness, and I'm just sitting there watching it like, what the hell is this? This shit's good. And I'm like, oh, there's Zoe Zaldana.
Anybody watch Landman?
Yes.
That's a damn good show.
I've been watching that. I just watched episode 3.
I was in the middle of it before I came in here. Yep. I was like, fuck, we got to finish this when I get done.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Pop up on Prime. I'm still waiting for another season of Jack Reacher.
It's in the works. Wow. I think it's in the works.
Did you get your monitors back?
No.
Oh, damn.
Because this has happened before, and it's going to take me shutting down the computer completely to get them back up.
You can't just unplug whatever like dock you have or something?
No.
Oh. Okay.
I've tried it before, and it doesn't do it. Otherwise, I would just unplug it and plug it back in, but yeah, it just doesn't kill it enough. And even when I open up the laptop, because the laptop stays closed, and even the laptop screen's not even coming alive. So
that seems weird.
It's there, and it's over there because I just hit the Windows lock, and then I typed in my PIN, and it came because I noticed my Stream Deck was in the suspended mode, and then I typed in the PIN, and it came back alive. So I know it's working, obviously, but I just can't see shit, which kind of sucks.
So you can't see us at all?
No, I'm using YouTube. I'm just going this off of YouTube right now, off of my phone. So I'm literally
delayed,
I don't know
as usual.
How long the delay is.
Well, luckily it's not that big of a delay.
Well, big enough delay that I'm still not saying
But you're all fucked up.
It's almost like you don't believe us. I don't think you believe us.
I'm not saying that I don't believe you, dude.
Damn, I can't believe how low the score is for Landman. 66%.
But I'm also showing that's only appearing in Ninja. It's not going out to YouTube.
What's not? Oh, why isn't this going on?
All right, now I can see it all kind of delayed on YouTube.
Shit.
Switch scenes.
My phone was stopped. That's weird. Like I must have bumped the pause button or something. Yeah, Landman's got a low score. 62%. 66%.
I would have thought it was better.
Silo 65.
I don't think Landman doesn't give me the impression that it's going to start off in a means that's going to keep my attention. Like Tulsa King started off and it grabbed your attention. Landman doesn't give that vibe off. Oh, Cross is the other one.
Cobra Kai. Jesus Christ. Did you see Cobra Kai?
I did watch the last, the newest episodes.
But the scores, holy shit!
What is it? 93?
I didn't watch are the last episodes up because I binged that whole thing.
The next set of episodes are out.
Okay, I gotta
where
watch
they went
it
to the Tatsai Sakai or whatever it's called.
Yeah. I hadn't watched any of it, and then I binged it last weekend.
Yeah,
and watched all of it.
I think I just watched it all in one day because they're so short. Like each episode's like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I think I'm in an episode now where it's like I'm struggling to get through it, and it's like probably episode 2 of the last season. Like the black kid that hated everyone just joined up with the camp. I'm like, oh my God, this is just, I don't know if it's the writing or the acting is like,
probably
it's really hard
both
for me to get through.
Well, the new season's got this new hot girl that, I won't give any spoilers, that Robbie hooks up with. No spoilers here though.
But how slow did Lioness, the first season of Lioness, is it pretty fast to grab your attention and hold it or no?
It does. I think you just have to commit. Like it's one of those where if you turn away from it, like even to go take a piss break, when you come back, you're going to be like, I missed too much. You're like lost because it's like,
why would you not pause it to go take a piss?
Well, because you might not realize you might just be walking to the kitchen and like in my kitchen, I can still see the TV. But then when I get to the kitchen, I might be like, well, shit, now I got to take a piss. So then I don't want to have to walk back to the couch to grab the remote to pause it. So I think, you know what? I'll just go take a piss. And then before you know it, like maybe it's more than a piss, And so it's now you're gone for like 10 minutes. So
you're saying if you miss a half hour of an episode, you're going to miss a lot because you've just turned I'm going to go to the kitchen and get a drink into a half hour process.
Because they're trying to build up everything about what it's all about in that first episode. And I guess the first time I tried to watch it, I didn't give it a chance. What the hell is this man on the inside getting 98%? I never even heard of that.
What I was wondering.
I don't know.
I was looking at the
Go ahead.
I was just looking at the list up top of all of the different services, and I'm like, I have absolutely every single one of those except for the Fandango at home. I was like, shit.
I used to be able to say that. But now I don't have Hulu and Disney.
I keep trying to convince my wife to let go of some of these when we're not using them. And she's like, yeah, but then I just go search there when I have nothing else to watch. I'm all, fuck. All right.
Bundle. Gotta grab the bundle.
You gotta
bundle.
plan it out seasonally when shows when you have a little buildup of shows.
Yeah.
And then you gotta have that discipline of not wanting to watch it immediately.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna have a hard time with that, not wanting to watch it immediately, but then the quality of the shows just became shit.
It's better.
It became real easy.
It's easier to binge. Watch something. Yeah.
But yeah, I waited to the bundles. I finally just broke down. Was like, I got that HBO Max and Hulu and Disney bundle. That literally took care of 2 streamings or 3 streamings into one for literally $1 more. So I just
I have things bundled. I'm just thinking of trying to get rid of shit.
Who's your phone carrier?
No, we don't have to go through all the bundles. I know what they are.
I was saying a lot of phone carriers are offering free.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they shove it down your throat pretty much. Anytime you look at your plan, it's like, do this, do that, add this, add that.
Well, I'm almost done with JAG. I'm on the final season, season 10. I think
you're talking that show from 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh. Because I realized I never watched the end of it, so this is all new to me. Like the last 3 seasons, I'd never watched. So, and now I'm got probably 10 or 12 episodes left of season 10 out of its 22 or 23 runs. So I was looking at Lioness, Silo. Hey, Chuck Woolery. I'm Chuck Woolery.
Be back in 2 and 2.
What did he die of? Because I heard he died. I didn't know what the cause was.
Let me see. Well, he was 83. It might have just been
old OLD.
Oh, he was doing a podcast.
Huh.
Oh, he wasn't feeling well and he went to lie down.
Ain't that a bitch? You go lie down because you're not feeling good and don't wake up?
I mean,
I guess that's a decent way to go, but
yeah. I mean, it's not funny, but I mean,
he was the original host of Wheel of Fortune. Damn.
Yeah, I know. I for some reason I didn't remember that.
I can only remember Pat Sajak ever being the host of Wheel of Fortune.
And now it just sucks with what's his face.
Well, if these pictures are recent, well, it looks like 2016, but he seemed pretty energetic for an 83-year-old dude. Yeah.
Looks could be deceiving with everything nipped and tucked and pinned back and taped up.
Hollywood magic. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I mean, has anyone seen Vanna White lately?
No. What's she up to? She's still still doing Wheel of Fortune.
I didn't even know Wheel of Fortune was still on the air.
Yeah. Ryan Seacrest took over.
No shit.
Seacrest out.
Alexa, how old is Vanna White?
Vanna White is 67 years old.
Oh.
That's pretty old, actually.
Not comparatively, not really, because I thought she was in her 40s.
She's still considered like a model type person, though.
I'm just saying that means that when we were watching her, like when you were homesick as a kid, she was not like. I always thought she was in her 30s and 40s.
You're thinking she was in her 20s.
Early. Late 20s. I didn't know she was that young, but I don't know.
All right. Well, sad news for Android users. No, I don't know if it's sad. I guess the Department of Justice is going to figure out how to break up Google. They did lose, I guess, the antitrust or whatever it is. So they're not sure if they're going to make them split off Chrome into a separate company, Android into a separate company, or what. But But I guess something's going to change in the near future. I'm not an Android user, but I do use every now and then I use Chrome. I'm using Chrome right now. So
a judge declared that Google's power and the way the company wields it was an illegal monopoly.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they did the same thing with Microsoft. Headed off at the pass. I don't know how well that's going to work though. Like, how is that going to break the ecosystem? Are they no longer going to use like a single sign-on, or will that even have any effect at all? Will everything remain the same? They're just owned by different companies under different stock.
They have to find somebody that's willing to work hand in hand with them, but then they'll accuse them of having a monopoly still, because they are. Yeah, they're gonna probably try to split them off where they can't even work with the person, which does suck for Android users, because that's how your phone is kind of powered.
Yeah, man, that's a tough one, because they're very intertwined. Like if you think about the 80s when they broke up the telephone systems, because I guess it was like this one massive telephone system, the bells or whatever they were called. Then they broke it into all these. Yeah, they broke it into all these regional companies, which was easy because when they broke up Ma Bell or whatever it was called, they could do it regionally. Yeah, so they had Pac Bell, they had whatever the other bells were. But I don't see how they break up Google, because Google's not regional, and everything has kind of like an underlying reliance on each other. Like at the core of everything is the Google user framework.
I mean, I think you're going to have to break it up by entity. So YouTube will have to be separate from Google, the search engine. The search engine will have to be separate from Chrome, the browser. No, I guess those two could probably still stay there. Chrome and Google itself and like Gmail will probably stay the same. YouTube would very likely, most definitely be completely separate.
Most likely. Definitely.
Most likely, definitely. So what about something like YouTube TV? Because I don't see YouTube TV really being anything like YouTube. I don't even know why it's called YouTube TV.
Because that's the competitor to Hulu TV.
Right. But it's not YouTube in any way. Like it is just like a television, it's just like having DirecTV. Except you don't need a satellite dish.
The name of it.
That's what brings in the customer.
Yeah, I think the name is just, it's YouTube.
Right.
Everybody uses YouTube.
Brand recognition.
Right.
So I guess they could still call it YouTube TV, split it out, let it become its own company. I don't know. That's probably a small chunk, though.
They're going to take Jaguars. They'll be tall Utobi TV.
Did you just have a stroke?
They're going to take it off of Jaguar. It'll be Utobi TV. Just spelled differently, but with different capital letters.
Different caps.
Maybe they'll merge with Tubi, and then they'll call it the letter U and Tubi.
Hey, I was gonna message you. I was watching some free fights on, I think it was Fubo's Live or something. I forgot what it was, but they were showing live kickboxing matches. And here's what I was gonna text you, because it was cracking me up. Instead of showing commercials during the between rounds, they cut that shit off right in the middle of a round and go right to commercial. They would go to commercial in the round, and then at the end of the round, they let you see what's going on in the corner rather than going to commercial. This was like Fubo Sports or some shit.
What the fuck?
It was free on Amazon. I was like, what the fuck?
Yep.
I'm trying to watch a
that
fight.
sounds like one of the Amazon fight channels.
It's the free shit.
Sometimes I get into watching certain shit, but like a lot of times I don't, because if anything good happens on any of these things, it makes its way to social media.
Yeah.
So, I'm just like, where the fuck did that come from? Then you find out it's on one of those weird channels. It's like they didn't even show that on the broadcast. They were in a commercial when that happened.
Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck?
Backyard broadcast. Like they literally had one where like they set up the octagon, like kind of like a traveling, like those traveling concert series, like that Debbie Gibson and them were on. They went to a mall, set up an octagon, and people were just like, it's like the Jerry Springer show without the show. It's just straight fights. And they would go, like, two people were like two girls were fighting, like, so-and-so's coming in from here, hailing from this, and she's got a problem with the other fight over here because she says he took her man. And, like,
no, but this shit was funny.
Gotta let in the ring.
These fights, like when the camera would switch angles, like the colors, the brightness would change. It's like every angle that they would switch to, and they had like 4 different angles. Like it was like you could tell they were using a different brand camera. All the settings were wrong because it's like on one camera, like their skin tones were like very saturated, and then they'd go to another camera angle, and it's like very like just dull and dim, and then one camera angle was like just like not even like SD or whatever it's called, like just very low definition. I was like, this is like some FUBU shit or some Tubi shit.
Yeah, Mike Perry, ex UFC fighter in the bare knuckle championship, he fought Jake Paul before this last fight that Jake Paul had. But he has his own bare knuckle fucking some kind of fight league. And yeah, he had Yoel Romero, who was in the UFC. John Jones was in attendance, and yet everything was dark, and they were just using spotlights to light up the areas that they needed to. And then the lights over it looked like a fucking what they call a smoker, which is like the fights you do for free just to get fights under your belt, and when you're like trying to come up. And everything was dark, everything was weird, it was strange. But
was that people on the edge with flashlights? Just
pretty. That's what it looked like.
Everybody hold up a light.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I was going to tell you about. I don't know if you've seen this on Netflix, but it's a show called The Cage. It's French, but it's got some names in it.
George St. Pierre, John Jones.
Yeah. It's only 5 episodes.
I heard it was dubbed, so that's why I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, I didn't. I watched the actual French version.
Oh yeah. Michelle told me it was dubbed, and I was like, ugh. I don't know. I don't know if I can watch it. It's only dubbed
if you watch the English version. But I don't know. It's all right. It's just about some kid who wants to be an MMA fighter, but his mom's got this like boyfriend who I don't know if he's a drug dealer or what, but he's addicted to drugs or some shit, and they owe a lot of money to the mob, and so it's just got some weird shit. And he falls in love with this girl fighter. But yeah, John Jones is in like the 4th episode where he's like training him. GSP's in, I think, the 1st episode training him.
Yeah.
So. Cyril,
I might watch it.
Yeah, Cyril.
Cyril Gahn.
Yeah, he's in it quite a bit. He's kind of like his like motivational dude, and so and then Ibrahim. Can't think of his name right now, but yeah, I mean, it's just something to watch. I watched. I don't think I finished the last episode, or maybe I did, and I just don't remember it. But it was all
sounds
right.
Great.
Yeah, it was just killing time eating popcorn. Anybody got Bitcoin? Damn, Bitcoin was just like 15,000 a few months ago, and now it's 97,000.
Damn.
You think like I ain't buying that shit at 15,000? I mean, you could buy partial Bitcoin, but man, if you would have bought one Bitcoin at 15,000, you had 15,000 to drop on a Bitcoin. But that's all gambling. This is all gambling. This is all high stakes gambling. That's all the stock market and all this crypto shit is.
I'm holding out for Doge.
What is Doge right now? It's supposed to be
I don't know.
It's supposed to be making a comeback.
I had an ass load of them before. That's why I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna hold on to it.
I don't know if
See if I get something.
Oh well. 42 cents, is that I mean, that's a little bit of a comeback. Like if we look at the 6 month, see? It spiked ever since Trump won.
Elon in the spotlight.
Yeah, because supposedly there's some theory that Elon's going to try to use Dogecoin to help pay for some of this government inefficiency. 42 cents. I should have kept it. I think I dumped it all for like 4 cents. I didn't. I think I bought it really cheap. And there was a time where like Elon was hosting Saturday Night Live and everybody thought, oh, it's going to get up to $1. And then I would have made like $1,000. But it went up to 75 cents and then it started dropping. And I think I sold all my shit at like 60 cents. So I made a little bit. I think I bought it at like 30 cents. But it's not like I bought a lot. I only bought like $100 worth. So I might have made it 100.
I had some. I don't even remember what it was though. When it was like everything was popping off.
Yeah. Well, maybe if you still have it, it's popping back off.
Maybe.
Doge to the moon. Oh, this is crazy news here.
Let me see if I can get in my Robin Hood.
Alabama carries out the nation's third nitrogen gas execution. Carrie Dale Grayson, 50, was executed at the William C. Holman Correctional Facility in southern Alabama. He was one of 4 teenagers convicted of killing Vicky DeBlay as she hitchhiked through the state. I think I said that right, Vicky DeBlay. The woman was yeah, that's not good stuff. Shit, I ain't donated. NPR is fake news anyway. Alabama began using nitrogen gas earlier this year to carry out some executions, placing a respirator gas mask over the face. Wow. Causing death by lack of oxygen. Nitrogen flowed for 15 minutes, and an electrocardiogram showed Grayson no longer had a heartbeat about 10 minutes after. He shook at times.
Oh damn! I guess I only bought in for very little, and I have over $100.
Oh, look at you!
I was like, wait a minute. It's saying I have $360.
Damn.
I have 854.46.
Hold on to that shit because it's supposed to start jumping up.
Yeah, I only have Bitcoin and Ethereum right now.
I have Ethereum. I have Doge, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. But I only have 0.000011874% or fraction of Bitcoin. So that ain't worth shit.
Well, it's something.
Tesla went up finally.
Yeah, I haven't opened that in a long time.
I think I opened it. And you know what? The funny thing is, this is all. So I was like, how long have I been investing in this? And I do dumb shit. I invest $2 a month in Tesla, Doge, and Ethereum.
You do dumb shit?
That's it. But I've been doing that since 2021, apparently. So it's gone up quite a bit. I'll just close it and
yeah, just leave it alone for a little while again.
yeah.
Now, when you buy crypto, are you buying it through like a wallet, or are you just buying it on like a Robinhood type thing?
It's Robinhood. It just invests $2 a month, and I buy $2 of Doge, $2 of Ethereum, and $2 of Bitcoin. Because I don't know about this whole. Well, again, I decided I only invested $2 a month for Doge, and then
And what is that, like a direct deposit type shit?
Yeah,
type
just pull
shit.
my bank account. type shit. Yeah, just pull straight from my account.
Wow,
so,
that's pretty brave.
Why? It's $2. That's why it's like if I can't afford $2, I got serious issues. So I figure, all right, I can. And that was at my brokest point. So I was like, I can afford $2 and just let it sit there because I was also still. Actually, no, I wasn't smoking anymore. That's why I think that's why I figured I could invest up to like $8 a month because that would be a pack of cigarettes. So
now they're like $12.
Don't know. Although I did contemplate buying a pack the other day.
What? You going through shit?
Some shit.
Type shit? Well, what's
Show
up?
shit.
Our viewers want to know what you're going through.
No, you don't. You're bullshitting.
No, they do, they really do in the chat. They're saying they want to hear this shit.
Being that we're the only viewers, we don't want to hear it.
What's going on in your life where you're thinking about buying cigarettes?
Frustrations. I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to.
What's her name?
I realize. Let's move on. We'll go off. Here, I'm going to do this like work. We'll take this offline.
See, Infinity even says he wants to know what's up.
No, he doesn't.
If your monitors worked, you would know.
I'm looking at it through the phone, and I have the chat up.
All right. Well, you're not spilling the beans right now.
You are correct, sir.
But we are here for you when you're ready to spill those beans.
I'm sure. Did you get the text message I sent you about the ideas that I had?
Yes.
Okay.
So let's jump into those ideas.
Oh, so so these are just between me and Magic's now because Infinity's not here.
Oh, you got to change it up because I can't see it. Or I got to wait for it to catch up in YouTube.
It'll refresh.
Why don't you just log in to Ninja on your phone?
I thought about that, but I think the bookmark I have has me.
Just delete your name.
All right. Recreational drugs is the blind ranking we're doing. The first item is LSD.
I'm going to go.
See, the problem is I've only done marijuana.
Oh,
thanks for making that noise.
I'm going to go three on that one.
All right.
I'll put it at 4. Infinity
says 4.
says 4. Yeah.
Hey, we can still play.
I had a really bad trip, so I have to put that a little lower.
Fenny.
Ugh, put that at 5.
You ain't trying to do no fentanyl.
Never done it, never want to.
Oh, I totally forgot that. I'll go 5.
We're gonna have to guess for Infinity. He probably wants that at 1. All right, we'll let him think on fentanyl. Nah, that's not fair though.
He said 5.
Oh, okay. Everybody's kind of in agreement.
Oh, there we go.
Weed.
Smoke weed every day.
I go 1.
Oh, number 1.
Old Faithful.
I don't do drugs though, just weed.
Hell no, check that about fentanyl. He said 1 for weed.
Oh, okay. I see it now. Okay, moving right along. Number 4, heroin.
Heroin.
As in the drug, not
See,
as,
now-
as a woman.
Now I wish that I would have put LSD at 3.
No, you know what? No. I wish I put LSD at 2 because there's at least 2 more that I'm like, fuck no. So heroin 4 for me.
I guess I got to put it at 3, but I'm gonna reserve
What's
my
wrong?
right
What's
to.
so bad about heroin? I heard it was good.
I'm gonna state the
That's
fact
right.
that I would have put it at 3. I mean 4.
That's crack. Would you rather do heroin or would
Infinity
you
said
rather
3.
do crack?
All right, I see. Molly.
Oh,
see?
perfect.
That's good.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, all right. I'm good with that. I'm good
I
with
would
that.
have switched 3 and 4, but otherwise, perfect list. Actually, perfect list would have been without heroin or fentanyl. You should have put cocaine.
You're being too hard on heroin.
You should have put cocaine and mushrooms.
Right. I mean, there's so many other drugs.
Yeah. That would have been a great list.
But check it out. Now we're going to get into real statistics.
Drugs.
This is the
non-prescription.
real top 5 of the
Cocaine.
non-prescription recreational drugs.
Oh, hydrocodone.
No, I didn't do prescription drugs.
Prescription.
Oh, my bad. Cocaine.
Hold on. Oh shit, I don't know what that M is.
Marijuana.
I guess that L is probably only one thing. I thought cocaine was on here.
Right there.
There it is.
Cocaine.
Cocaine. I said cocaine.
We love with the cocoa.
What's number 1? Number
It's-
1's got to be weed.
Why did Infinity said Tylenol?
0.68. That's like that's got to be something hard. Meth.
Meth.
Oh,
Damn.
Yep.
1.07.
Heroin.
LSD.
LSD.
So it's legit.
Molly.
Yeah.
MDMA. Yep.
See, so our blind rankings weren't too far off, other than missing meth. But you guys would have wanted that at number 5,
No.
because no one wants to be a meth
Isn't it
head.
meth right up there with fentanyl?
I don't think anything's up there with fentanyl.
No, I like in the same class, like
What's
byproduct
that
wise.
shit where they show those videos of people in Philadelphia where they're just like walking like zombies? That's fentanyl, right? Have you seen any of that shit? Like people are just like frozen.
No, I don't think I've seen that.
Ooh, let's do some brain games.
That was all of our teasers. That was all of our blind rankings.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pop-up. Come on. What am I supposed to do? Spend a whole day on a pop-up? This shit takes time. I ain't got no assistant. You got the ideas late in the game. I do appreciate those ideas, and I will be using them next time. Plus, we're going to be getting more into the holiday season starting next week. Oh, fuck. I screen captured Untitled Design.
Oops. I'm going to say that's a turkey.
Image here.
If that's the question.
It's
Frozen turkeys.
I guess you can kind of see the words right there.
Cold turkey. Ace in the hole.
Oh, look at you. Well, we're going too quickly.
Dance around the subject. Oh, just kidding. Square dance.
Okay.
I don't even see the scene change other than Ace in a hole.
Oh, Magic's needs
I'm
like
in
30
Ninja.
seconds.
No, I'm in Ninja.
House on the Prairie.
Oh, never mind. I lost Ninja, apparently.
It's a TV show.
House on the Prairie.
House on the Prairie.
Oh, Little House. Oh, yeah, sorry.
I was trying to whistle it. All right.
Oops.
Oh, yeah. All right. Now I'm back in.
This is actually a Rebus puzzle.
Put that E on everything.
I stand on business.
I'll put that on everything.
This one is ready for anything.
Look at you. All right, what's the trivia? I know. The term for controlling music playback by spinning a record back and forth. All right, Rockefeller. Spinning a record back and forth. Do you want to make a guess?
But
Oh, Infinity says scratching.
wiki.
I was looking at the YouTube feed because we all went out.
Oh, are we out right now?
No, we're back. But
okay.
He said it, and then I was like, yeah, I saw that you kind of, that's why I got quiet, because everything glitched out, and then it came back.
What type of connector is commonly used for DJ headphones?
Da, da, da. Bueller.
Oh, I thought you were answering these. I was jumping all over the other one, so I figured you would.
Bueller.
So he's saying
says
B.
quarter inch. He's right.
Bueller.
What is the standard tempo range for beat matching electronic music?
That depends.
Well, electronic.
That's a trick question.
No, they're talking mostly like house music and techno type stuff.
Oh, well then 120 to 150.
There you go.
Unless you didn't have it matched correctly in Serato and it read it as 60, then you would use all your 60s.
Yeah, but then that would be wrong. That would, like you said, that would be incorrectly mapped. Which software is widely used? So of the three choices, which software is used for DJing?
Traktor. I think. I've never used it, although.
It's definitely not Cubase or Logic Pro. Those are more of like studio recording apps. Which feature allows DJs to sync two tracks automatically? Do you need me to read the choices? Oh,
No,
Infinity's saying B, beat match, and he is right.
there you go.
What device is used to control multiple audio channels on a DJ setup? MIDI controller, mixer, or interface? Mixer. Which piece of equipment is essential for vinyl DJs to reduce vibrations?
Boom, boom, boom.
Are you just not answering these or what?
I was letting y'all answer it. I don't want to be the
Who's you all? There's two people here.
Oh, he's answering in the chat.
Infinity. Who's the other person that would be answering this normally too? He said none of the above.
I mean, exactly.
According to ChatGPT, I guess Slipmat is what ChatGPT is saying.
Really, a slip mat ain't going to do shit. A stylus is going to do it more.
Yeah, but if you didn't have a slip mat, and if you still had the rubber, like, you know, the original rubber pad that it comes with, it would be difficult. But yeah, that's kind of a weird one, ChatGPT. Boo. What does EQ stand for in audio mixing?
Hold on a second. I got to change this up again.
Change it up. Equalizer. Queen Latifah. Which company introduced the CDJ series of digital players? Denon, Newmark, or Pioneer DJ?
Newmark. I'm going to go Newmark.
That's your final answer.
Final answer.
Infinity said A.
And it's A. Infinity's right. What is the primary function of a crossfader on a DJ mixer? Adjust gain, switch channels, or blend tracks? That could be another one of those.
I was going to say, this seems like a trick question.
Blend tracks. Yeah, I guess that's what because I guess you don't need a crossfader to do the other things, but you don't really need a crossfader to do anything. So, I don't know. What was the first year Serato DJ was released?
I'll guess C.
C.
Is not correct.
Because I don't move. It's B.
It's B.
2004. What is the main advantage of using balanced XLR cables in DJ setups? I don't actually know what this is. I didn't go through these questions, obviously.
B?
Less noise. DJ Big E on the board. What type of audio effect creates a delayed echo in the sound?
A?
I know, it's probably C, but let's see.
Oh, I didn't even see it said delay. Oh, shit. I should probably read all of them before I answer.
This is specifically what I tell ChatGPT not to do. But I guess it didn't consider it the same word because it's delayed in the question and delay in the answer. What is the purpose of a DJ controller jog wheel?
Jog wheel? See, I don't know any of this shit.
Jog around the block.
Infinity said I was using his answers, but just to note, I answered that before he did. On the one I got right. All the rest of them, I'm making sure I say Infinity says.
That reminds me of that high on pot noose joke on Key and Peele. I wish I was high on pot noose. I said that.
He didn't answer yet, did he?
No.
Oh, he said multiple answers. I'll take a guess and say jog wheel would be maybe A. According
to ChatGPT, it allows precise track navigation and scratching. I guess it does. A jog wheel can actually be assigned to do a lot of different things. So ChatGPT is just kind of out of touch here. So we're not going to take any points away from anybody. What is the term for playing two songs in the same musical scale?
Key matching.
C.
Here's your choices because Magic can't see the choices. Tempo sync, harmonic mixing, or beat matching.
Infinity says B.
Matching.
Yeah, see, I don't know this shit.
Harmonic mixing.
Mixing key.
What piece of equipment converts analog signals to digital in a DJ setup?
A.
A is right. Look at you, DJ Big E on the board. What is the purpose of the Q function on a DJ mixer?
Cue up the next song.
That makes sense with these answers.
Here's your three choices: adjust volume, pre-listen to tracks, or save effects.
Oh, the pre-listen.
Pre-listen to tracks.
ChatGPT likes to make all the answers B. Oh shit! Infinity just said the same shit.
And I tell it to not to do that too in my prompt, in my command. I say make sure to put the correct answer in random spots. Which company introduced the first widely adopted DJ software with vinyl control? Huh.
I only ever hear you guys talk about A, so I'll say A. But that's probably not right.
It is right.
Oh, shit.
Biggie on the board. What is the name of the feature that maintains the pitch of a track when its speed changes? A, beat grid, B, pitch lock, or C, key lock?
I'll just guess B because it seems obvious.
It's C, key lock.
Figures.
That was kind of a tricky one. And we're at the thank you. Hope you had fun, y'all.
Thank you. Goodbye.
That was so much fun for our DJs out there. To update,
Pitch and key, not the same.
to update the thumbnail. I was messing around with, I'm trying to figure out the formula for getting views. It's not easy. But let me tell you what happened with the YouTube channel. It's hard to say. So I was running one of those SEO checkers from, I have a vidIQ account. Like I bought the 1 year deal. It was like 50% off or some shit last Black Friday. I rarely use it. So because I just feel like after you try to use it, it's like at the end of the day, it's like, well, is your video good or not? Because that's what's
like
going to
it's your fault. It sucks.
Right. That's what's going to get you views. It's not like all the shit that we do.
Yeah.
So I had it run a check on one of the little tutorial videos that I had posted. And it's like, well, there's a problem with this video. It might be flagged as adult content because the word breast is in the tag.
What?
And so I went back and looked, and every one of our videos has the word breast in the tag.
Why? Why?
It's just because I copied tags from some other video, and then I just pasted them into our video. And then I made that the template. Like I made that the template for all of our videos. So like breast. So I took breast out. So breast is gone. And then I just did a whole cleanup of all the tags.
God damn it!
So we'll see if anything happens, but
see, that's one of the things that fucking kills me. I never even thought of going and copying and pasting. How do you find the tags on someone else's video?
If you have vidIQ, and you have the extension installed in Chrome, it'll show their tags in the sidebar. And then it just gives you an option to just click them, like copy it all. And then you can paste it right into your video, into your, where you go into customization and then upload defaults or some shit. So you can have all that shit pre-made.
See, I need to do that but I pick different ones depending on who's fighting. Because I did go somehow I found someone's tags and I was like, oh, they're listing like the fighter because they had. I mean, this was like a big channel, so they had like the fighters' names of the main events and all that shit, and I was just like, okay. I mean, honestly, since I've been doing the tags and paying more attention to the hashtags and the description and the title and all that bullshit, it seems like I've been progressively getting better with the views and stuff, or at least keeping what I have, Yeah. But most of it does really rely on the fucking content. Just depends on what you're talking about, really, especially with my shit. Yeah. But
yeah, I mean, I was watching a bunch of videos of kind of like low tier people who are way better than where I'm at. Like people with maybe like 50,000 subscribers who, that's still chump change in the grand scheme of things. But
right,
I'd love to be at 50. I'd love to be at 10,000 or 1,000 subscribers. That would be awesome. So like you got to at least give some kudos to somebody who's got more subscribers than you. And so I watch these different people and it's like, obviously those videos are going to try to lure you in with tricks just to get you to click on their videos. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's like, is the content going to draw people in? You got to have good titles. The thumbnails and titles are big because that's what people see. If they're not your subscriber, thumbnails and titles are all somebody knows.
That's true. Here's the thing, because I did a free month of the vidIQ, the premium or whatever, and I just canceled it because the month was up. But I used it for the month, right? And I was generating the grades they give you for your thumbnail and your title, and the most random thumbnails were the ones that had the higher scores. But so then I would go back in, I would generate it again, and it would give it every single time I generated again a new score, it would give it a lower score every time. It would just go lower and lower and lower. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? Like, you gave it a score and then you're going to lower that score the next time? Like, why? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and I've tried TubeBuddy. I actually have a free TubeBuddy account.
So do I.
And then I have the paid vidIQ account. Because I've looked at like a lot of people's opinions of both. And a lot of people say that from what I've seen, they like vidIQ better for like coming up with better titles and better description content. And then they like TubeBuddy because TubeBuddy has like these features like where you can bulk change all your descriptions and you can bulk change all your thumbnails or some shit. I don't know. But to me, being able to bulk change stuff doesn't help get more views like on your next video. So I don't know if vidIQ, I don't know if either one at the end of the day, especially this channel, like it's a tough market because we don't really have we don't have an anchor. There's no anchor for this channel other than we're just some dudes, Well,
here's the thing though. I have a topic that I stick to and I talk about all the time, but they don't cater to like long form videos like we do. Like we're broadcasting live, like podcast style. They're catering to videos made for YouTube that you upload after you do all kinds of editing and filtering and all this other shit. That's what they cater to. So, it kept tempting me with this one-on-one coaching shit, and I'm like, maybe give it a shot because maybe I'm missing out on something here or whatever. But I'm like, what are they gonna tell me
for $29.99?
Yeah, it's like, what are they gonna tell me? Oh, well, we don't really cater to your genre of video. because you're going live all the, and I'm like, come on, man, fucking none of this shit helps me. Okay, you give me a grade that is on a sliding scale for my thumbnail and fucking title. I'm like, listen, how about you nerdy fucks fuck off and give me somebody that gives a shit about what I'm actually doing and not what everyone else is doing. Because how are you supposed to go anywhere? Just like the fucking algorithm, like you have to adhere to what the algorithm wants, and there's no room for any kind of new shit. It's all, oh, let's just go with what's going right now. And I understand that that's the point of an algorithm. I get it. But the thing is where's the space for the new shit? You know what I mean? Or where's the space for the shit that other people want? And it's just one of those fucking things that drives me insane, because we don't do the typical YouTube video. We're not YouTubers in that manner. We're the YouTubers that podcast on YouTube.
Just submit that on the mic, and when you walk up on the mic, right?
I don't know. But my wife has people that have been asking her about stuff that I do with podcasting, and she actually has an ex coworker that started a podcast that I was checking out today, because she was like asking all kinds of questions. Now she's not asking me, she's asking her, and my wife gave her my number and told her, hey, call him with questions, because he's gonna know right off the bat, and I might mess up the, I guess the message going across. But she never like asked me. She just keeps asking my wife questions. But I mean, I guess she has a good starting point. I was telling her what I thought was wrong, like just by looking at it. And I mean, she's only been doing it for like 2 weeks tops. And I look at my videos from two weeks in, and I'm like, oof, yeah, it's hard to watch.
Would it be a horrible suggestion to have her come on here and
you were gonna say Q&A? I knew you were going to say that. If she won't text me, she's not going to come on here.
I don't know.
I wasn't saying that in a bad way. I just knew that would be the question that came from you.
Well, maybe because this is
we all fans.
So I was going to bring this up on Tuesday for the main show, but one thing that I noticed
What show are you on Tuesday?
On Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
How the new shows and these viral things are coming up they're helping each other out. So like back in the day, like the comedy tours and everything, comics were supporting other comics that were coming up, and they kind of grew themselves up. And that was just doing the shows. Now that there's social media, you see all of these content creators like the Gen X Talks, Veteran Dad Bod, a couple other ones. They're starting to do these shows, and they're correlating with each other on their own shows, on their own Twitterverses, their own Instagrams, and their own podcast feeds. So that's what I was saying. If she's getting started, and we're always talking about, hey, we're breaking down our gear and all this other stuff, maybe she would want a guest on here and be hey, I got some questions for you guys. How did you guys get started? Things like that would help us by having another guest on, as well as help her by getting...
Oh, shit.
Oh, what the... Did you just spill something?
No, I dropped my fucking charger.
Oh.
Getting 3...
No, Big E wasn't laughing at you because it was a bad idea.
No, but yeah. It's the thing is like I said, if she's not willing to even just text me directly to ask questions, maybe she's just probably. Listen, I'm not gonna beg, for one, and for two, it's my wife's friend, and I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna put her through some shit that she doesn't need to go through. And the thing is her topic and genre of things that she's talking about, not my thing. It's something I would typically make fun of, maybe. So it's tough.
No, you can't tell us what that is online.
I'm not gonna. I already said too much.
One of the videos I was watching for advice, this guy made a really good point. He said, a lot of times when you say you're going to start a YouTube channel, 90% of your friends and family in the back of their minds are laughing at you because they think it's a joke. And what sucks is if it's something that you take seriously and all these people that surround you are just kind of like laughing it off in their minds, like, oh, you know, like this is silly. Like, that's so childish.
Why are you trying to become famous?
Grow up, get a real job.
You just want to make money and not work for real.
Yeah,
I've heard it all.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what it's like actually, but I do know that I'm surrounded by that. Like, just I don't even want to talk about it around my day-to-day people because I know that people don't take it seriously. And for me, it's a fun thing. Like, it's a fun thing. I mean, I would like it to grow.
Yeah.
I don't ever expect to be able to quit my day job, but like I want it to grow to show that like we're making some progress. You know, like at first it was like, all right, let's master the technology. But I feel like, okay, we're at a certain point now. My throat. It's like, okay, we're past like the whole doing, you know, like we know the technology now. Now let's get some viewers.
Yeah. And so, I mean, my thing too, like I don't talk about it all the time with people. You know what I mean? Like the guys at work that I work with side by side every day, I don't talk to them all the time. You know, the biggest thing that they do is they'll ask every once in a while. They know on Thursdays that I want to get the fuck out of work so that I can get home and finish my prep and get going, like so I can like zone in. But I don't try my, you know, I'm not like I can't do that because I got to get home. You know what I mean? It's not like that. It is what it is. I make whatever work. I make it work. But I don't sit there and talk about it all day either. Like when we're in the midst of conversation about something other than work, I'll be like, yeah, you know, the other day on the podcast with the other guys I do, I'll say something, you know, because it's funny and we talked about it. And then with my podcast, I just like a lot of times I more talk about the content I make on TikTok because I know they're all on there. And then I got other people around like the vicinity of where I work that follow my TikTok and shit because they're on there and they found me. But I feel weird about going and trying to push people to be like, you know, subscribe, make sure you subscribe. Oh, make sure you watch. Oh, it's going live tonight. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, fuck, maybe I should be doing that, you know? But I see other people that I know and I'm close to that are trying to do content and stuff like that, and they are those people, and all I hear everyone else around them talk about is how all he tries to do is push his shit on them, and it's annoying. So there's no happy medium. I do what I do because I'm passionate about it. I like it, and if you don't want to like it, that's fine. My biggest problem is not everybody's into MMA like I am. Including you guys. I mean, you know, you don't watch every single show because you probably don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about half the time. And I appreciate you supporting whenever you do watch and stuff like that. But it's a tough thing because you have to find the people that like that in that way. There's no negative shit about it. It's just nobody I know is into MMA like I am. They're surface level casuals. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I just mean that as in they just follow whatever's big at the moment. Oh, I heard, and anything deeper is because of me, because I'll talk about it.
Well, you had a guy last week who was I think you got a new sub. He was in the chat, pretty active.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what I'm counting on are the people that like MMA that go looking for the videos or you know strolling through YouTube and something gets presented to them. You know that's the thing. I have had pretty good luck with people in the chat. Like I have my trolls that come every time that. You know, like the ones that were coming for Magics for a little while.
Where are those guys at, man? We need those views.
You changed the channel and they were gone. But I have I have a couple trolls that like to come in there and tell me that they're gonna beat the shit out of me or whatever, and I'm like, cool, have fun, good luck, and I just make a joke out of it. Be sure to
comment below.
Yeah. I had some people comment because that one of my shorts got big again because it's about a topic that came up again about this basketball player that thinks he can beat John Jones. And some guy's like, oh, no one's listening to you, bro. And I'm like, you are. You commented, you liked it, and you gave me a view or two. So you are. Yep. But I usually just try to make a joke about it. I'm not going to get like super pissed off and heated about any of it. I just make a joke about it. The guy that's always telling me he's going to find me and knock me out, I'm like, okay. And then when I talk about smelling salts, I'm like, this guy's going to need these after I get done with him. I just incorporate it. So,
yeah. One of the things this guy said, he said that your friends and family could actually be hurting your channel by just popping in, even if they just jump in for like a few seconds, give it a like, and then they're out. That the algorithm could say, oh, well, shit, this person's not interested. So that's going to be less people that now YouTube is going to offer it to, because the subscribers themselves are not even interested in watching it. So we're not going to like go to that next layer of offering it out to other people's timelines. So there's no fix for that though, other than like, you just got to hope that your subscribers, like at least give it a couple minutes.
So that plays into what I'm talking about with the algorithm, because it's like, okay, everybody's using their phone. Everyone's using a mobile device, right? So you get phone calls, you get other notifications, you get everything. If you get a text message in the middle of watching a video and you have to respond to it because you're watching some shit at work and you probably shouldn't be, but you are, you know what I mean? They don't know that. There's no way for them to know that. So they think, oh, just because you clicked away that, you would think at this point they'd be watching stuff like that with everything that they break down and everything that they use to gather data and analyze it. They're not looking at that. I mean, how do they know? But that dives deeper into privacy issues and all that shit too, I understand. So they're going at the level that they can. But that's the problem is, everyone's watching it on their phone, and their phone does a fucking million other things that could disrupt and interrupt all of that. Yeah. So how do they,
As if they're not, because if you pop in, it's like having registered users and active users for an app or a website. It's one, and I get what they're talking about. So if you, let's say, like when I hopped in, like if I hop in, that's kind of why I just stopped hopping in like that, because I actually got a report from my website from a while ago, and I thought about it. So if I log in and I sit there for 5, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, or a minute, but your show is 30 minutes long, I was there for a fraction of a second comparatively. Now, if my phone, you're right, people got phones, they got other things to do. The problem is this: if I hop in and I don't come back, that means the algorithm's going to say, well, this wasn't the right thing for you. We're not going to offer it to them anymore. And we're not going to offer it to the people that searched, that you did your search for. We're not going to offer it to them, or we're unlikely going to offer the same amount because you just hopped in and left. But if you hop in, you get a phone call and you come back, you get a text message and you come back, you're building up that time that particular user who's logged in and subscribed stays for the entire show.
There's still holes and flaws and all that. It still comes down to the same shit I'm talking about.
But it's
I'm not arguing as to what they're doing. I understand what they're doing. I'm just saying it's not a true tell as to what people are doing. You get a text message or a phone call, you're on the phone for fucking 20 minutes, and then you get text messages while you're on the phone and you're texting back, and then that text conversation carries over past your phone conversation, and then you're going to take a shit and you're still having to text this person, and then a notification for fucking Twitter comes up and you go down a rabbit hole, and then it's like, oh, I was watching this video on YouTube, but now I can't watch it at the moment. So,
this brings us back to the whole beginning of our podcast of that breaking up the monopoly, because if you're on an Android device and you're logged into YouTube, all of what you do is going to be tracked on that device over a 24-hour period. So if you don't come back to this video in a 12-hour, 24-hour period, it probably wasn't the right thing for you. Whether you come back an hour later or 2 hours later, okay, you came back. All right, this looks like it's something that he wants to view. We'll show this user more things, and this gives you, the content creator, a little bit of a bump. But yeah, if that person just comes in and never comes back, then yeah, it's probably going to hurt your channel more.
Is this why you don't do a lot of stuff on YouTube? Because you know exactly how it works and you have that down pat and you don't want to deal with it?
Well, Google Analytics, you mean other than doing that for like 15 years with GoDaddy and websites, and it uses the exact same thing?
His face isn't moving, but there's a lot of talking.
Hello,
you mean like the last 15 years at GoDaddy? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You know, so, your job that was 20 years ago is still relevant today. I get it.
Okay, then, all right.
It doesn't change at all, ever. I mean,
other than it's the same fucking analytics. Like, literally. The Google search analytics is the same thing based on the Google YouTube analytics, only a slight variation, and updated for video.
Why didn't you keep working there? You should have kept working there. You could have been a fucking senior advisor, fucking executive to the... I don't know,
the president,
jerk off guy.
Look, man,
higher than Mike right now.
I'm just giving you some information on how that Google Analytic works.
Well, I'm just giving you some information about the fact that you might not be right. That's all I'm doing.
I'm okay, and I might not be right, and I can admit that I might not be right.
What?
There you go. I might not be right. You know, take what I say, wipe your ass with it, throw it against the wall, make spaghetti. I'm just simply letting you know this is how it worked for years before. And that's the report that I see still on my websites today. I still get these analytic reports on it. People that come to your page are referred to your page, and the people that stay on your page. And it's not just, okay, this person paid while you're doing something. It's over like a 12 to 24-hour period. And that's kind of helps it adjust its analytics and you.
This just brings me back to my initial question is, why aren't you doing more content? Because you seem to have it figured out. So you should be able to know and understand when the right time to post is, who to send it out to, like who to make sure is watching your shit.
Because I did and this is why when Tom said, hey, people that your friends and family that know you are laughing behind your back, I was doing this. Not through video, but I did a podcast and an audio podcast with my blogs from before. People laughed about the blog that I wrote, and so I never told anybody about the recordings I did. So yeah, it's that same thing. Why I don't do it anymore? Kind of like Tom said with this, I like just playing my video games and putting it out there. I am learning with the genre, like how you said. You have a specific topic that you stick with. Mine was kind of all over the place, and I've gone with the gaming, and I want to narrow down what is the prime time frame. Like for long format videos, like there's a lot of short format videos that you see on Twitch and Twitter and all that, but then you have long format videos like Trend does and other people on Twitch do, and I'm trying to find out like what's great example. People that play Warzone, that's a long game. It's at least 30 to 45 minutes for one game most of the time. I'm not doing that. I'm doing campaigns. I'm doing daily challenges, and I'm actually doing the solo play. So my whole thing is, and I haven't only put out 3 episodes now, because I think, me personally, I think it's too long. I think it was like an hour and 20 minutes or an hour and 50-minute ones, I think it's too long. And I think I need to cut that down. I need to find out what is the target region for the gameplay that I'm doing.
Now for Big E, after you have a successful short or TikTok, do you see any reflection of that in your next YouTube live stream?
I don't think it carries. really. I mean, I'm going to talk about that topic regardless because I made the content because because the topic was the best thing to talk about at the moment.
Are you putting the QR in there? What are you doing in the like the TikToks?
No, I don't put the QR in there.
I watch the TikToks.
Yeah, it's I don't put them in there because I feel like it's oversaturation.
Yeah.
You know, and I see that people put their branding and everything, and maybe that's something I do need to do a little more. But I'm like, first of all, you know what though? I just contradicted myself and I caught myself right away because I was gonna say, maybe I need to put the branding in even more so people notice it when they're watching the video. But the thing is even I don't notice, or I was gonna say because they're watching it from my channel, so it's my page, so they're gonna see it on the side. But even I don't notice whose page that is when I'm watching a certain video. It's the content that's grabbing you. It's not where it's coming from. Because I started noticing recently that I'm reposting from accounts that like don't have a whole lot going on, which don't get me wrong, I'm okay with that because I would love it if people did that for me.
Yeah.
But I'm realizing that I'm reposting content from pages that are kind of just stealing content from other pages. So like when I make my shit, it may look like the same shit from other pages, but I take the content, I create it, you know what I mean? I take the same video and make my content from that video like they did. That's why I don't understand the whole, like, where are you supposed to get this fucking video from if you can't get it from all these sources?
Right.
Where are you supposed to get it from in order to make the content from it? Because that's what all these people do is make this content from the same fucking video. So is your edit better than someone else's? Did you put this in better than other people did? So, you know, that's the thing. But maybe I should put more branding within the video so that people realize and understand where they're seeing it from instead of, you know, just relying on them seeing that, oh, I reposted this and it's from this account. And maybe the QR code would help too. Maybe I need to start doing like a watermark or something with the QR code. I just don't know, you know, if people are
about branding like on your lower thirds or branding like
no, for like the videos and stuff I make on TikTok.
Oh.
No, because you know, obviously I have all that going. When, you know, my lower thirds, I have we all have the little watermark thing that you can subscribe from on the video. You know, when you're live, all that shit during the podcast. But I was just talking about that. Oh.
Maybe that'll be like our New Year's resolution for like 2025 is this really drive up viewership, you know, like just switch the focus, because maybe it's always been kind of like a underlying focus, but I think now, like, let's just put it out there and say, we got to get the views up, you know?
Yeah, so a couple of things I was going to suggest with something along those lines is, I mean, I know these people are well known and shit, but just looking at the structure of things and kind of how we go as opposed to how other people do it. The BFFs podcast with Dave Portnoy, if you just watch an episode or two of that, you'll see their structure, you see what they do, you see how they incorporate, you know, things that they, you know, their personal situations as well as, you know, what they're talking about. The You Should Know podcast, which is all over TikTok, those guys are fucking super animated and pretty fucking outgoing. So that's what makes their podcast great. But if you look at the content, the subject matter, it's a lot of shit that we talk about too. So maybe, you know, just I would say for everybody here, I take a minute and start looking at some of these other podcasts that kind of do similar things that we do. A lot of it, they stay on track. They don't go in crazy tangents that don't have something to do with the subject, but they're also super animated and over exaggerated with the stuff that they do. So we don't have to go down that path, but you know, a lot of because a lot of that,
check this shit out.
like we have to scream at shit like a lot of times, and that's tough. But I think some of the structure is along the right lines, and staying with things and looking like we're actually here to be here and interested in what we're doing. The controversy and the disagreements with each other and stuff, that'll bring views too. But it depends on how you do it. It depends on how it looks going out, and
Now, one question about some of these other podcasts, though, are they face to face?
No, they're doing like the BFFs podcast. None of them are in the same studio.
Okay.
The You Should Know podcast, they are in the same studio. But I'm trying. I can't remember.
Is that the white guy and the black guy?
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're fucking hilarious.
Yeah, they're hilarious. I can't remember. There's a couple other podcasts I had and I forgot to write them down, but I'll remember them and I'll send them to you guys. It's just worth catching one or two of their episodes. You'll know right away once you watch one or two of them. You'll know right away what I'm talking about. Especially with BFFs, because Dave Portnoy's older like us, so he's dealing with the younger crowd because his two other hosts are younger people and they make fun of him all the time and shit like that. But it all flows. It's all good. He does what we do, where we're like, yeah, we know we're too old for that shit, but we're still here, talking about it, trying to understand it, and fucking, just discussing all these topics and whatnot.
2025 will be the year of our explosion. In a good way. All right.
And we never did find our predictions, did we?
We didn't. I don't think we did 2024 predictions. We'll do 2025 predictions, like on we'll do like a New Year's episode or some shit, or like whatever the first normal day of New Year's.
All right, we'll try to do that.
Infinity.
All right, I'm headed to the pisser as usual at the 99-minute mark.
I gotta pay.
We'll be back Wednesday night. Wednesday night. It's a holiday week, so I know some people might have some weird schedules. I actually do need to check on my schedule this week to find out what days we have stuff going on, because we have Mrs. DJ Tommy has so much family around here. It's like every night we're getting invited somewhere else, or we're hosting. I think we're hosting Thursday night, but I need to check on the other nights. So we should be good to go for Wednesday for sure, though. And then maybe I'm off all week, so I'll probably try to do a little more, like a couple more tutorials, and just slap them out there. But I don't know. I need to get some content going while I'm off, so I'm going to work on that. But otherwise, we'll catch you guys Wednesday night. Yeah.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Okay, we're going to the end screen. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Don't forget, if you're still here, like, subscribe, comment below, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.